Hi everyone, this is What's Brewing and I'm Mark. Today we're sitting down with Destin Ortega for part 2 of his interview. But before we get into it, let's roll that beautiful beat roll. Destin, thank you for joining us again.
It's my pleasure to be back.
So I know, just in case people didn't see the first part, go ahead and tell us just who you are.
Sure. My name is Destin Ortega. I'm the Executive Director of Opportunity Machine, which is a business incubator located here in Lafayette, Louisiana, downtown.
So in the first part, we learned about your journey to get to where you are as the Executive Director over here. Now, with the Opportunity Machine, which a lot of people may not be familiar with, what are some of the services that you offer to businesses in Lafayette and Acadia?
Sure. So we provide resources and services to a lot of different businesses, right? But really where our focus is and where we specialize is working with people who have ideas for potentially very scalable companies, whether that's kind of STEM related or it's high tech, or just any kind of high growth startup. Taking them from an idea and helping them understand the process that they need to validate and find product market fit and look at testing desirability for their business, the feasibility of their business and viability of their business.
Okay, that's awesome. Wow, within doing all that, because that's a hefty amount of stuff that you guys help people with. What are some of the things you have in place that people can use to get more information for things like that?
Sure. So as a business incubator, we have space that we can provide our members as well. So we have shared desk space, private office space, as well as community rooms like conference rooms and call rooms that can be booked by any of our members. And then we also have webinars that we do. We have a DIY marketing series that we're doing right now where, you're very familiar with it.
I'm very familiar with it.
And well, we have industry experts from locally who come in and talk about very specific areas related to marketing. So that way, if you're kind of a one-person show or you're trying to, save some costs and do some of the marketing yourself, then you can get an understanding of how to do those things, but you'll probably come to realize that you can't do it all by yourself. So at least you have a better understanding and then you can feel more comfortable with working with other people and hiring other people to work with you on those things. We also have an accelerator program that we're going to launch later this fall, where it takes a lot of those high growth startups that we talked about earlier from the idea stage and helping them validate the services or products that they're trying to provide for people and make sure that what they're providing is something people actually want, right? 73% of all new products and services fail to meet customer needs and demands. And so we're trying to help people, instead of thinking that your new product or service is $1 billion idea from the start and never talking to anybody about it, we're gonna work with them to figure out, all right, let's talk to people, let's go through a customer discovery process, let's interview people, let's actually get data that proves that what you're building is something people actually want. And if it's not, then we're gonna figure out how to pivot and build something that people want. So when you spend all that money and time and effort into starting that company, you should have customers that are lined out the door waiting for it.
Yeah, to me, it's amazing. That's one, because I've been, like I said, I've been over at the Opportunity Machine for a few years now, using it as co-working space. And it's a beautiful thing that being able to sit in a desk, and you're sitting at a desk with a lawyer, a person who might be also running a marketing company, a person that might be, doing doing a construction company and all these kind of things, but all bouncing ideas off each other.
Yeah.
Because you're all in it together. You're all in that same startup business phase. You're in that figuring it out together, and you're able to bounce ideas off of it. It's also very helpful for people like you, who's available, who has this kind of knowledge, other people that's on your team that can provide knowledge for it. Like you said, the seminars with the DIY marketing one, I hear the video one's probably one of the best.
I think so. Yeah.
But
it's my favorite.
Action, creating DIY videos for no budget. Yeah. Mark Tassin. But it's great because you also and it's not just the marketing stuff. You guys also provide sitting down with the financer. sitting down with the CPA.
Yeah, we have mentors who are part of the program too, who do this stuff on a day-to-day basis, right? So we're not experts in everything, nor do we want to be, nor can we be even if we wanted to. So it's important that we bring in people, just like we do for the DIY marketing series. We bring in people who are CPAs or have expertise in securities law, which is really important for startups who are trying to figure out like, how does equity shares work? Like, why do I need to develop this as a Delaware C Corp, and how do I raise funds? All that stuff's like really hard to figure out on your own, even if you're looking up everything on Google and YouTube. And it's different for everybody. So bringing people in that have this expertise, that do this stuff on a day-to-day basis is really, really important for the people that we work with.
It very much is, because like you brought up the Delaware C Corp. Not a lot of people know about that.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people know, and like there's so much, University of Google can really teach you unless you sit down with somebody who's experienced it, someone who's gone through it. But Destin, it has been amazing getting to sit down and talk with you.
Yeah.
It really has.
Thanks. It's been a pleasure.
What the opportunity for me personally as a person, what the Opportunity Machine has done for me over the past 5 years, helped me grow not just as a personal individual, but help me grow professionally more than, and help open my mind up to be more than just a person who's creative, more than a person who just likes to shoot video, but also sees all the business aspects and everything behind it. The ability to be able to sit down and bounce ideas and being able to pick your brain, which you really do a great job of helping people out and getting through that problem. And so I just want to say personally, thank you for everything that you've done.
Thank you for being a part of the community.
Gotcha. Awesome. Well, that's going to do it for us here over at What's Brewing. If you like what you see here, don't forget to hit that like button, crush that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that bell for all the notifications. But until we meet again, have a good one.